Good evening, everyone. Welcome. The main event, Cairo George fighting James Torres. Now Cairo has a special place in New Zealand boxing heart. He's a great, inspiring member. You know, he's studied at Wintec. He's been working as a personal trainer, running his business from a home-based gym. Actually, now he's upgraded to his own gym. And he trains there. David Nikia trains there. George Nikia. And he was the New Zealand welterweight and the light middleweight champion. He was also the IBO Asia Pacific welterweight champion. So Cairo has accomplished a lot for the sport, and we're happy to see him fighting here in home territory in Cambridge, Waikato. We're right now at the walking down, I can hear the music. We're at the Rowlands event center, and Cairo's making his way down. Excited to see Cairo. He's been fighting overseas in Singapore, where he's been very dominant. He's been under the Ring Star management. He's got 16 wins. And now, look at him. You can feel it. Look at the audience. Look at the crowd. They're all behind him. The energy is surreal. He's a great inspiration. You should follow him on Snapchat. He's running every morning, running to his gym, opens it up, does sparring sessions. He trains a lot of people. And look at him. Somersaults into the ring, energetic, with the red hairdo. We're excited to have Cairo George. And commentating with me today is John the Rebel Conway. John, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Glad to be here.
It's exciting. Can you feel the energy in the air? Oh, and there's a cup of haka going on. There we go.
There we go. Nothing more powerful than the haka.
Have you known Cairo for a while?
Yeah, I've known him for a little while. I've seen a lot of his fights, most of his fights. Good fighter, real good fighter, real class.
So he was initially supposed to fight in Singapore, but the fight was postponed. So Cairo took a return flight to the home region and is fighting here at Iron Fist. In his last fight, he knocked out Indonesian boxer Gusti Ilnino. That fight happened in Singapore and was broadcasted live across the world. Cairo, he outclasses his opponents, and we're expecting a lot from him today. His last fight ended in an early second round KO. In his career, he's won the NZNBF Super Welterweight and Welterweight titles and the IBO Asia Pacific Welterweight title. Okay, round one. The biggest win of his career was back in 2015. He won the IBO title and successfully defended the NZNBF welterweight title against Not Beauchamp, which is a massive win.
It's a good one.
Yeah. And today he takes on Australian journeyman boxer James Torres. Cairo will be going for his fourth boxing title. as the fight against James Torres will be for the Pro Box Pacific Super Lightweight title. What do you think?
I think we'll get ourselves a world-class fighter in New Zealand. He's not fighting in Singapore, he's fighting here, which is good for us. We can watch our own guy fight. Their loss, our gain. But I tell you, every time you fight an Australian, you're up for a tough fight. They're a different breed over there. They are hardy.
You can see the reflex, the twitch is there, the twitch fibers.
Yeah. I mean, Cairo's doing the right thing. He's measuring his opponent. He's using his jab. He's using his footwork. He's in, he's out. Cairo trained by his dad and world famous trainer Lolo Hamuli, who I was blessed to have as my trainer for 10 years.
Wow, 10 years.
Yeah, 91 to 2001. I think trainers aren't nearly recognised as much as they should be. Lolo's had outstanding students from 90s right up to today. He's a world-class trainer.
And Cairo rocking the Mark Hunt hairdo with the red. He always changes it up. Blonde, green, multicolored.
Yeah,
Today's
I think
show's red.
Cairo, I know one of his favourite fighters is Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Yeah.
And he understands the marketing aspect of the sport and the promotional part of the sport. And let a fighter be free, whatever he wants to come out and dress like and look like. Let it be him. He's flashy, he's young, he's talented, so why not? There's a good filling out round. In that round, I got told a few things that the Australian fighter, James, he's powerful. He's a powerful hitter. Cairo's, he's just getting the distance, getting the range, finding out the reflexes of his Australian opponent. It was a good classy first round.
And if you're in the Waikato region, you can train at George's gym, which is Hit Fitness HQ. Check it out. It's in Frankton, in Hamilton, and it's frequently visited by Josh Nikia, double gold medalist winner David Nikia. So he's aligned himself with the right people. You know, I think he's surrounded himself with the right energy and put himself in a good mind spot. And I would also recommend following Cairo on Snapchat.
So now Cairo's starting to bring the punches downstairs a little bit. That's a knockdown.
And it wasn't even a straight clink, it was almost at an angle. It was,
Yeah. I don't think it was a harming knockdown,
Yeah.
but nevertheless, it was a knockdown. I don't think James is hurt from it.
But I'm sure it's a blow to his confidence.
It is. And now he's a few points behind so early in the fight.
And you can see the speed of Cairo.
Yeah. And all those punches were working towards the left hook to the body. He's setting them up.
Cairo likes those body shots. He likes to
Yeah.
end fights
What
on
he's
that note.
doing, he's putting
There
half,
you go. You can see him
half
targeting.
decent punches to the head, so it brings the guard up in front of his face, leaves those bodies, rips open. I like James's left hook. It's short and sharp and it looks powerful. He isn't fully connected with it yet. George has still got to just stay on the outside a little bit, not coming too close yet. James is still very dangerous early in the fight.
But he's putting on a fight. He's giving him a good test.
Oh, James is, yeah. But James, he's trying to bring George in, and now and then he's succeeding. George has just got to stay on the outside and box him.
But even though he's bottom end, he's not landed anything significant, right?
No,
He's not capitalized on it.
No, but James's left hook that he has thrown and missed looks like it's got power on it.
Okay.
Just the way he talks his body. And he's got his elbow right behind his punch, which is like a golf swing. But for now, it's all George. Looking good.
And he knows he's won the round. Okay, so end of round 2.
So a very good round by George.
So Cairo was previously with Ringstar Management. I'm not sure whether he still is, but Scott Patrick Farrell, who was the CEO, has now resigned. So I wonder what we're going to see from Cairo, whether he's going to fight more often in New Zealand. So that's there out on the news at the moment. They Ringstar puts on very entertaining fights. They live stream their fights on Facebook. Have you got their streams? Yeah,
No.
very entertaining.
Yeah.
Sam Rapira fought on them.
Yes.
Robert Barrett, I think, as well. But it's a very good card, and it's broadcasted to a lot of people. Okay, round 3. And you can hear the Cairo chants, which should be expected because this is Cairo's hometown.
Waikato Warrior.
He told me backstage he was a little annoyed that the event was called Return of the Warrior. He wanted the word Waikato to be included in the title.
Sure, yeah.
James has a good defense. Hands are high up. And he's returning fires.
He is.
He's a live wire in there. What do you think Cairo should do?
I
Are
think
you
how
happy
he,
with the performance right now?
yeah, I think he's staying on the outside more now, and I'd like that more than when he comes in. Just in the early part of the fight, like how George is just staying out of range. So every time James punch, George has got the option to step back or not. And that's just sticking to George's range. There's plenty of fight left. He can come in later on in the fight where the punches of James aren't so powerful.
I'd like to see a combination of powerful punches, where you can hear the leather.
Yeah.
Body, yeah.
Yeah.
It just seems to be more of a technical boxing.
At the moment, James is still too dangerous to come into his range. Yeah.
And there is plenty of time. I think it's 10-round fight.
10-round fight.
Yeah,
10-round
so
fight, yeah.
why rush?
This fight's half an hour. See, those strong punches James is throwing. And George goes to the body. Nice. See, a couple upstairs to put James' guard in front of his face, and that leaves the body open.
He has threw a potentially sharp punches, which missed though, but it does look like it has some potential to do some harm.
Yeah.
There we go. Cairo just landed a few to the body against the ropes.
That's a good body shot.
What do you think Lolo is telling him? I mean, you've been with him for 10 years or so. What do you think Lolo would be advising Cairo at the moment?
Lolo's very good at strategy and technique and how to capitalize on your opponent's weakness. And if you're down a bit, where George isn't, but if you're down a bit emotionally, he'll pick you up where you belong and get you going again. I got so much respect for Lolo. He's such a good man, a good trainer, good coach. But seriously, he's world class. I've had many trainers around the world, and Lolo's right up there with the best.
Have you been to Cairo's gym?
No, I haven't.
I would love to visit.
See, James has changed his technique a bit. I think he's going to let George come inside and then go body and then head. He's making his own target smaller. We discussed that earlier on in the show. So he'll make his target smaller, and when George is in, he'll stand up and they'll be at the same distance from each other. At the moment, James is having trouble connecting the punches onto George. A bit like the spider and the fly. It's a really good professional fight. Gotta watch James. I think he's laying traps. Good body punch by George.
It's not just one-way traffic. It's
No, James is coming back with strong. James looks like a strong puncher. He hasn't really caught George yet, but well, hopefully he won't. But he looks like a very strong puncher.
Whereas I don't think he's figured out the reach yet. Whereas Cairo has got the reach down.
Yeah. I think for James to be successful, he's got to release his left hook when he gets caught to the body on his right side.
And Cairo's showcasing his good defense, the way he slips the punches.
Yeah.
It's very impressive, yeah.
Footwork is your best defense. If you've got good footwork, you can't be touched.
He's definitely winning the fight. I mean, the round so far, I mean, he's pushing the action. He's the one going forward.
He's landing the punches. But James always looks dangerous, doesn't he?
And he looks like he has plenty left in the gas tank.
Yeah.
So Okay, that's the end of round 4. So far, it doesn't look like we're going to see a knockout so far.
So far, we don't know.
Yeah.
It seems very calculated at the moment. But I think as the fight moves forwards, I think those body punches of George will be landed more often.
So this fight has gone longer than his last fight in Singapore. It says too fast on James Torres' shot. Do you think it's too fast? It says too fast on
Oh, yeah.
on his torso. Not fast enough then, Cairo. Okay, round 5.
I think you can never be too fast in boxing.
James is very cautious, hands up in both
Yeah.
times.
That's
And
that
George
that left
attacks
hook.
the body.
Yeah, that left hook, you gotta be careful of that left hook.
That's
George.
it
Yeah.
hurts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's where your liver and your kidneys.
Yeah. And I think James can feel it
Yeah.
because he's got the hand stuck there, but he
Get-
was not in the Cairo just then.
Getting caught in the body is completely different from getting caught in the head. It can just suck the life out of you. Where
Oh,
a
yeah.
head, head knockdown, you can sort of shake it off.
Always remember that moment when Oscar De La Hoya was hit in the liver.
Yeah. By Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice quick hands by George.
But James is unable to return fire.
No.
It's just levels, right? It shows levels in this game.
Yeah.
Where Cairo's just picking him apart right now.
Those are the left hooks you got to look out for.
The shoulder roll.
Yeah.
James is signaling that Cairo's punches are not hurting him, but he's not doing much. He's not
No,
returning much fire.
I think they are hurting.
It's all one way at the moment, right? Maybe I was wrong. I think we are going to see a knockout.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the accumulation of punches to the body,
It's going to break him down eventually.
yeah, it'll break him down.
He's relentless with the body shots. What do you think so far of the Waikato Warriors' performance today back in New Zealand?
Well, I think he's doing good. I think he's obviously he's winning the fight. He's slowly chopping the tree down. He's not what you call rushing in too much, exposing his chin or anything. He's coming in with sensible punches, short, sharp, crisp punches, not overloading up or loading up too much. And he's just slowly chipping a tree down.
There's still a couple fights of Cairo here in New Zealand. There's who's there for him to fight? There's in the welterweight category, super welterweight.
Bowen Morgan.
Bull Bryce, the guy in the South Island, who fought Gunnar Jackson.
Oh yeah, well yeah, he's quite new in the sport. He probably, well, he might take the fight, but
What's his name?
he's a kickboxing young man.
Bo O'Brien, that's the one I was referring to. He's got a title. Potential matchup with Gunnar Jackson.
See, George's punches are getting harder now as the fight progresses. He's starting to put a little bit of mustard in those punches.
Yeah, you can tell James is just frustrated now.
Well, that's what James has to do. He has to probably get some rough tactics together.
Oh, there's 2 body shots on the row.
Yeah, they're landing.
There's 3 body shots. What do you think James is hoping for? Just a lucky shot? Or trying to frustrate and wear out George? Or what's his game plan?
Well, he should be trying to just block until George is in range and then throw the punch. Like as soon as that body punch touched his elbow, he should be throwing back straight away.
Whereas he's more covering up as opposed to...
Yeah, he's covering up. And he should be covering up too, because those punches are starting to build up now. But George has fought the perfect fight. He's stayed away for the early rounds, and now mid rounds he's coming in a little bit closer, and his punches are getting more powerful. So George is very calculated, and got a strategy and stuck to it.
And he keeps on hitting that body.
Yeah.
Just tapping it.
Especially with his left hook. That's where he had a great knockout win in Singapore with that left hook to the body. He knocked that guy to the ground. I think he's still down there. I don't think he's got up from that knockdown.
Cairo is quite an inspirational guy. Like, he has his own gym.
Yeah.
He trains a lot of fighters. He's also offered courses.
Yeah.
He's
a top bloke. He's a good guy. He's a real good guy.
And if you follow him on Snapchat, he's always posting things of him running to the gym, opening the gym. And he's very motivated, dedicated to his kids. He's even named his kid Floyd.
Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah.
And he recently got married this year, at the start of the year.
Yeah. I believe there's a honeymoon on the calendar sometime in the future. That's
and
the thing.
He's helped out Bada Bean as well, right? With the BBM movement. Yeah. Which round is this?
It's round 7.
Yeah, round 7. It's really quiet out here.
Yeah, I think everybody's just sitting back and enjoying.
Just watching the magic.
Just enjoying the magic, yeah.
James seems a little bit desperate now. Throwing a lot of overhands.
Well, sometimes for a fighter that's winning, it becomes really dangerous because the fighter that's not winning is going to just go all out, perhaps, like a suicide bomber. I'm going to either knock out or get knocked out.
You can tell James is deteriorating. He looks slow.
He's breaking
his
down.
Movement is gone.
Yeah, he's not the same guy as he was in round one.
And the body shots, he's not defending it, so it's landing clean. Yeah, that is done. I think he just felt it just then. He's suddenly become an immobile fighter. Cairo's going downstairs, upstairs, circling him.
And nice uppercuts.
And he's finding a gap through the block. Look at those uppercuts. How would you describe Cairo's fighting style?
Oh, he's a pure boxer. He's
So similar to Mayweather, and that's the...
yeah, he's probably got a bit more offense than Mayweather, but a bit less defense. Mayweather's very special, very talented, technically the best he ever was.
And what do you think the career progression for Cairo should be? Like, he's already got the welterweight titles, and what do you think the next step for him should be? Just do his thing,
Look,
what he's doing? Like
there's plenty of talent around the world in his weight division, and there's no reason why he can't be matched with one of them.
So he needs to step it up a more?
Of course, after every victory, you should get your next opponent should be a bit more competitive or a bit more highly ranked. I mean, the downside is in a very, very competitive weight division worldwide.
So Cairo has been through a lot in his career. I remember once he was fighting at the Coromandel where he broke his hand.
All right.
He had a couple of hand injuries that he's been recovering. And he recovered, went to take on, he was hitting a punching bag, broke his hand again. So he's been through a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's made a good bounce back after suffering his first loss against Stevie Fernandez. He lost that by unanimous decision in May. But that fight, you know, he was disrupted by an eye infection. He had a torn rotator cuff in his shoulder, and more than 24 hours of travel, you know, just before days of fighting Fernandez. But he's made a triumphal comeback.
Yeah.
He's beaten Singapore Spencer Zhang on the Roar of Singapore 3. And then he beat Indonesian fighter in the second round, so he's made a good comeback, and we hope he keeps the momentum going.
Yeah.
And he must be wary of the hand as well, right? Going into these
Yeah,
fights.
you look after your hand,
Yeah.
the way you wrap it, and you wear special gloves or bigger gloves, but yeah, you got to be cautious. It's funny, you got an injury and you're banging that injury against bags and stuff, you know.
Which potentially could explain why he's not going all out. Like, I think he could easily finish him right now, finish James Torres if he wanted to. But why risk the hand?
Yeah, I think he's more of a sensible fighter than going all out. I really think he's too educated into just turning a boxing match into a brawl where
Wait, he doesn't have to.
no, he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
He can sit back. You know, it might be a different George if he was 4 rounds each or something. We might see
exactly.
a different George, but no, he's a superior boxer, and he's not. He's coming in with nice, sensible, educated combos.
Plus, you know, he needs the rounds. You know, he's finished the last one in 2 rounds, so
Yeah.
he has an opportunity. Now he's doing the stare down, a little bit of showboating. Cairo's the nicest guy outside the ring, but during weigh-ins and during the fight, when he's in fight mode, he changes. It's like a completely different guy.
Well, he's got the ability to change, like a light switch.
Yeah. And he's quite happy to scrap and win. Like, he's quite happy to get aggressive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But he's the nicest guy.
He's a top bloke. He's a really nice guy. Yeah.
He can change into the White Cattle Warrior. So
Exactly. Yeah.
he really means it when he
Like
brings
putting
the
a
White
mask
Cattle Warrior.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's the true self. Is he actually the White Cattle Warrior pretending to be Cairo George, or is he Cairo George pretending to be White Cattle Warrior?
I think he's like Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's either Batman or he's not Batman.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I do enjoy watching different weigh-in videos. He loves to do the eye stand, and he really gets into it. Second last round of the fight.
See, those are the feints that are good for a fighter. You throw a feint, you can see what your opponent's going to do, where they're going to open up. It's just those little things that separate good boxers from excellent boxers.
And it's good that Cairo has fought in Singapore. You know, it's good to push yourself into international waters, right?
Oh, definitely, yeah, because you network with other people, other coaches, other promoters, other fighters. They see you, your name gets spreaded around.
And plus, you're testing yourself against
and it's good to fight in somewhere where it's a bit uncomfortable, where it's a bit foreign. You know, it just makes you a stronger human being. In this case, a stronger fighter.
And plus, with the wins that he's had recently, his name must be quite well known now.
Yeah, well, he's got a real good positive record. He's got 17 wins and a single loss.
slight correction, 16 wins. But I think you're
Oh,
already
16?
you're already seeing this as a win.
I've
So
already got
yeah.
the scorecards.
Yeah, yeah. James Torres is on survival mode, right?
Yeah, he's hoping that George will make a mistake and capitalise on it. But I mean, hope in boxing is sometimes hopeless. But George is not going to make a mistake.
Do you see any potential flaws that Cairo is making, though? Is there something you would say, you know what, if I had to, I would improve on this?
No, he's fighting a pretty much perfect fight. You know, it's not until George gets really tested that you'll be able to see flaws in this. I mean, I'm sure he has some. He just hasn't shown any tonight. I've only ever seen one flawless fighter.
Is that Mayweather?
Yeah.
Just amazing. The amount of impact he's had on people, like the different people he must have motivated indirectly or directly, must be tremendous.
No, he's an amazing athlete.
The way he beat Canelo was just amazing.
Yeah.
It's not just in the fight he beat him at the weigh-in, he beat him on the business end. It was pretty amazing. So you rank Mayweather as number one?
No, I personally don't.
Top 10 in the world?
Oh, he has
Ever?
to be in the top
That
10.
ever existed?
Yeah. Even the person that would like him the least would be crazy not to put him in the top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your top fighter anyway? Who's your favorite of all time?
My favourite's Muhammad Ali.
Round 10.
See, James is still dangerous. He caught George with a good jab then.
You think he's left it for the last round? He's ready to give it his all now.
Well, he definitely needs a big round. But George's footwork is just outstanding. He's not letting James in at all. He's using the ring well.
Oh,
Yeah, wow.
did that uppercut land?
That was a good uppercut.
Okay. That reminded me of the...
There's a little bit of dirty fighting,
yeah.
dirty
But he got
boxing,
it.
but he got it in there.
Oh. James is having minor success in this round,
Yeah.
but it's quite an achievement to go 10 rounds with a white collar warrior.
Yeah.
Going the distance with one of New Zealand's best.
And James would be a better fighter from this experience,
Definitely,
you know.
Oh, to Floyd Mayweather in the last round against Canelo.
Heavy, eh?
Yeah. And it's a good performance here by Cairo. Good defense, good footwork.
Yeah. Well, that's the first time that the referee had to jump in. It's been a pretty fair fair, well sported fight.
There we go. Well done. So the Pro Box title is on the line today? That's right, the Pacific title.
Well, all these little fringe titles helps you towards campaigning to a world title fight. So, you know.
I mean, look where it got Lonnie Daniels and Giovanna Perez.
Oh, exactly, yeah. Yeah. They had 2 New Zealand titles, 4 between them. Both ranked in the top 10, so yeah, engineered into a world title fight.
How is Lonnie doing, by the way?
Well, she's doing really good.
Yeah?
She's like, she lost the fight, but hasn't done any damage to her brand at all. She's very, very popular. She's got nothing but congratulations on this fight.
Do you still talk about the fight with her and you know, sort of go over certain things?
Yeah, definitely, definitely, yeah. Yeah, there's no point in ignoring it. There's certain things we need to look at and fix, but I've got 100% faith in her and her abilities and the girl that she is and her morals, and onwards and upwards.
And also just a story, you know, what she's been through.
Yeah, well, both girls are good women, good ladies, and you know, Giovanna's a good fighter, a wonderful person, she's a nice person. I've always got a lot of time for her. So.
And Giovanna's been doing a lot of motivational tours.
Yeah.
She talks to business owners from the LGBT
no,
community.
She's a great lady. Yeah, she's great.
There's Cairo rocking the New Zealand flag. He always wears it, even in Singapore.
Yeah.
James flew in here from Australia to fight me on my home soil, and that wouldn't have been an easy thing to do. And look at the crowd here. This is absolutely right to my heart. This is the support that I have. Thank you guys so much for this. Next, I'd like to thank Nigel for giving me the opportunity. I told Nigel when I first time to take this fight that this would be his biggest show, and you guys think this is a 10-point game. Everything to say Stu in the building. Do they want me to start singing with it?
First up, one time, give it up for Cairo, Torres.
Alright, and that wraps up Iron Fist 6. A great honor commentating with you, John Conway. That was my first time commentating, so thanks for...
Oh, you did an awesome job. You're a natural.
Oh, thank you very much. And thank you for commentating, not only for that, but thanks for everything you do for the sport. And keep up I don't know whether you know it, but you are legend in New Zealand boxing. So,
No,
definitely.
that word's used too often. It's,
but
Lolo's
you know,
a legend.
Yeah, but you're right up there now.
Oh,
I mean, the
thank
amount
you.
of people you've helped and trained, so keep up the good work. Signing out.
No.